What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, we've got a playthrough of DustRunner, a Mint Tin game by Jason Glover. So, dudes, in the last video, we played with all of the new content that Jason added to the game with the Gnome Pack, and one of those new cards is this new tracker card right here where it's got a Night Run on one side and a Fury Run on the other. We defeated the game on the Night Run mode, and so now we're going into a Fury Run. And essentially what this does is it makes the amount of victory points that you need to spend in order to redraw resolution cards, it jacks up the cost of that. So at any moment, you may spend 4 victory points to redraw a resolution card in a Fury Run. That is double of what the original is that comes with the game, which is 2, of course. So we're going for a Fury Run. This is the hardest mode that you can currently play on in the game right now. So we're going to go ahead and set up our tracker card in just a moment. But first, we need to build our vehicle. We've got 9 of these double-sided vehicle parts over here, and we're going to build our own special vehicle. So we're going to separate these into their different parts right here. And then we're going to shuffle them up and pick one at random. So let's go ahead and shuffle this up. I'm going to mix them back and forth too, like this. And what do we got? We got this one. I think this might actually be the original, one of the original car parts. I think it is. I think that might be one of the OG parts right there. So we're going to have 7 ammo. There we go. Now let's pick our middle car part here. I'm going to look away, avert my eyes, shuffle them up, flip them up around a little bit like that. And what do we got here? Ooh, okay, this is a new part. Ooh, okay, so it only comes with 2 fuel, but it does +2 damage. So that's pretty powerful. And then lastly, let's pick the front of the car, give these a quick mix, and what do we got here? Ooh, I think this is also a new part. So this is going to give us 9 health. This might even be the one that I used in the last playthrough, believe it or not. So there we go. Okay, we've got our custom car built right there. We're going to set the rest of the car parts in the tin. Set that over this way. Okay, cool. So we got 7 ammo, 2 fuel, we do 2 damage, and we have 9 health. And if we add up the stars, we get 4, 7, 12. So we're starting with 12. So we'll put that on the 2 and that on the 1, just like that. And then we're going to get the resolution deck shuffled up. There we go. We'll get to the exploration deck shuffled up. And I mentioned this in the last video, the Gnome Pack that just came out, it added a couple new exploration cards. There's a new enemy called the Mutant, and then there's a new location or event card called the Landmine. So we got those new cards in the exploration deck. And then there's also a couple of new modifications. We got the Wave Burst, and we've got the Star Link. So those are pretty neat. The Wave Burst lets you deal 3 extra damage to spy bots, and the Star Link lets you look at both exploration cards and choose one. And if you reveal the Dust Worm, you have to resolve it. All right. There we go, guys. We're getting ready to head down the road in DustRunner. Here we go, round number 1. We've got a spy bot. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, you know what? Before we even do that, I've got to draw my modifications. Let's pick some modifications here. What do we want? I went with the Starlink last time, and you know what? I think I'm going to do that again because it was really, really good. And then we're going to get a random modification also. See what a random mod is. The Wave Burst. Hey, we got the 2 new ones. That's insane. Okay, that kind of makes me want to fight this spy bot because we're going to deal 3 extra damage to it. But the raiders are literally right behind us. It's probably not a good idea to fight the spy bot right now, so I'm going to skip it. I'm going to push my luck into an ambulance. We can spend a fuel to move a space, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Dude, this is going to be tough with only 2 fuel. This is going to be really difficult, guys. All right, well, here we go. We're in for it now. Spend a fuel to move a space or gain 2 ammo. I guess we'll spend a fuel. We're already out of fuel. This is going to be rough. We need a farm or a gas station already. What do we got? Raiders? We're going to skip that into... Oh, the Mutant. Okay, here we go. We got a new enemy here. He's got 2 extra health. We get to attack first. I'm going to spend 2, and we're doing +2 to our damage. So we're doing 3 + 2 is 5. +1 is 6. Ooh, that was lucky. All right, let's see the resolution of the combat. Raiders advance 0. We gain an ammo like that. And since we fought this guy as the second card, we get his loot also, which is a wild. And you know, I want to get a modification, but I think I'm actually going to get a fuel with that. Because when you get wild, you can either get an ammo, a fuel, a health, or a modification. In this case, since we have such a small gas tank, I think it's more important to get the fuel. All right, let's move further down the road. We got a landmine. This is Also one of the new cards that I was just talking about in the beginning of the video. Lose 2 health and advance the raiders 1 space if we run over the landmine, or we can spend 2 ammo and avoid the landmine. We could shoot it and blow it up. I think I'm going to use the... I think I want to use the Starlink and see what is the other way. The gas station? Yeah, let's do that. We're going to go ahead and fuel up. Good stuff. All right, moving further down the road into raiders. I'm going to skip them into a clear path. We can spend a fuel and move 2 spaces. That was really lucky. Bloop, bloop. Okay, we moved over a star node, so we gain 3. So bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, and when we defeated the mutant, we were also supposed to gain 2 victory points, so we're actually up to 17. There we go. Getting close to the end. The farm. That is amazing. We're going to go ahead and gain a health and ammo and a fuel, just like so. We already have full health. And then the raiders advance 1 space because we're kind of dilly-dallying around searching for, searching for stuff at the farm. And last but not least, we have the crags. You may spend a fuel to move a space. That is a really good way to end this round. Let's go ahead and do that. And that is the end of the round, so we have to spend 1 fuel, and we are out of fuel. Considering we only have 2 fuel in our gas tank to work with, we made it pretty far. We moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces in the first round, and leaving the raiders in the dust behind us. They haven't moved at all. No, they moved once. They moved once when we were at the farm. All right, we're going to go ahead and shuffle up exploration deck. There we go. And we're moving into round 2. Let's see. No fuel. The dust worm. Oh, that's not good. Lose 3 health and advance the raiders 1 space. 1, 2, 3. And of course, you must play the dust worm. You don't get to push your luck past it. Such a brutal card. Moving further in, we got raiders with 1 health. I think I'm gonna Starlink. The clear path. Man. We're gonna go down the clear path, but unfortunately we can't actually move because we don't have any fuel. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But at least we didn't have to fight. And speaking of fuel, we just found a gas station. Let's pull over and gas up. We gained 2 fuel. Filled up our tank. There we go. Moving further down, we got raiders up ahead. Yeah, they're pretty easy to deal with. They only have 2 health. Let's see their extra health. 2. That is so lucky. I get to attack first. I'm gonna spend 1 ammo. No, I'm gonna spend 2 ammo. We're gonna spend 2. I'm getting plus 2 damage. That's the upside about only having 2 fuel. We're doing plus 2 damage in combat. Okay, so that's 0 plus 2 plus our 2 is 4. There we go. That's enough to take them down. Let's see the resolution of the combat. Raiders advance 0. We gain a fuel, and unfortunately the moons do not match up, so we don't get that ammo. But we do gain a fuel, and we already have full fuel, believe it or not. And then we gain 2 victory points. There we go. Cool stuff. Moving further down the road, into a mutant, into me skipping the mutant, into a landmine. Ooh. I don't really want to spend the ammo, but I don't want to lose the health either. I think I'm going to spend the ammo. We're going to spend 2 and blow up that landmine to avoid it. There we go. Getting close to the end of this round, we got the crags. We're going to spend a fuel and zip through the crags like so and head up toward that victory point up that way. Here we go. Last one, the farm. Ooh, that's good. So we're going to gain an ammo, we're going to gain a fuel, and we're going to gain a health. And it is the end of the round, so we are going to spend a fuel, move down to 1. Okay, we didn't move very far that time. That was not quite like round number 1. We only moved 1 space there. The raiders also advanced a space, so we're essentially deadlocked here. Let's go ahead and get the exploration deck shuffled up. And we're going to move into round 3. I am loving this game, guys. It has been super fun getting back to DustRunner. I was on such a kick there with Iron Helm for a while, and don't worry, that's definitely coming back. There's definitely always going to be a ton of Iron Helm content on the channel. But yeah, feels good to be playing DustRunner again. All right, here we go. Round number 3. What do we got? Raiders. No, we're low on ammo. I'm going to skip them. Into the clear path. There we go. Let's spend a fuel and move 1, 2. We landed on a star node, so we go up to 22 victory points. Ooh, that's pretty good, dude. We got some victory points right now. I'm liking that. I am liking that. The crags. That would have been good to move through, but we're not going to do it. We will go through the crags, but we don't get the speed ahead, unfortunately. A landmine? I'm going to skip it into an ambulance. Ooh, let's go ahead and gain 3 health. Nice, so we're back up to full health. Gas station would be good. Spybot. Let's use the Starlink and see what's the other way. A raider? Okay, we're actually going to fight... Let's fight the Spybot. Yeah, let's fight the Spybot since we have the Wave Burst and we can deal extra damage to him. So he's going to have 2 health plus 1, and he's going to get to attack first since they have the little Raider symbol. Let's see what he does. 1. So the Raiders advance 1 space. The Spybot is giving away our location, and the Raiders are zooming ahead toward us here. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 energy? Or energy. I'm so used to playing Iron Helm. Ammo, no, you know what? I think I'm actually going to spend none. And yeah, dude, because we can just do 2 damage, and then you may add 3 damage to your attacks when you're in combat with the Spybot. So we can just deal 5 damage to him without even spending any ammo and just blast him away with a Wave Burst. Boom, let's go, guys. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle up the resolution deck since that is exhausted. And we're going to see what the resolution of this combat is. See what we get here. The Raiders are going to advance 1. They're going to move down because they always follow the path that you go. We're going to get an ammo, which we very much need. And the moon symbols match up, so we're also going to get a fuel, which we very much need. And then we get 2 victory points for defeating the Spybot. Good stuff, guys. The Wave Burst is really good. Very cool. A mutant. I want to skip this into. Come on, give me the gas station. Oh, Raiders. Okay, all right. This Raider's going to start with 3 health plus 3 more, and we get to attack first. I'm going to spend 2. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 ammo. We're doing plus 2 damage. That's 4. 7 damage. Let's go, guys. We're getting pretty lucky. Let's see what the resolution is. Raiders advance 1. We get a health, but we're already at full. And the moon symbols do match. Plus, here's the second one we fought. Health, but we're already at full. And then we get 2 victory points. So we're up to 26 right now. Good stuff. Getting pretty close to this end of this round. Ooh, a dust worm. Hits us for 3 damage, and the Raiders advance 1 space. Getting a little closer to us here. Moving further down the road into a farm. That's good. So we're going to gain a health. We're going to gain a fuel. We're going to gain an ammo. And that is the end of the round. So we're going to spend 1 fuel. There we go. I feel like that's the same thing that happened last time. Didn't we find a farm right at the end of the last round too? Okay, guys. We're about halfway to the base. I don't know how I feel about this. We're almost there, but we have half of our ammo missing. We're only on 1 fuel, but anything could happen. Anything could happen. Would be nice to pick up another mod. We've just been sitting on our 2 starting mods the whole game. So yeah, that could be good to pick up an extra one. Here we go. Heading into, I think this is round 4. I've lost track at this point. Big bad boss raider? No thank you. Going the other way into a henchman raider. Here we go. He's got 2 health. Plus 1, and we get to attack first. You know what? I'm not going to spend any. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to spend any. I'm just going to deal 2 damage to him and put him at 1. He's going to get to attack. He does 1 damage. And then we're going to spend none again to deal 2 damage. Dude, this is really good. Having the plus 2 damage on that middle car part, that's really strong. Okay, cool. So we take down the Raider. Let's see the resolution. Awesome. The Raiders advance 0. We gain a mod. I was just talking about that. That's amazing. The moon symbols don't match, but we chose to fight him as the second guy, so we're also going to get that ammo. There we go. And yeah, we get a modification. Let's see what we get. Nitro boost. Dude, this is like my favorite. You may discard this card to move 2 spaces, but you lose 2 health. We're going to save this until we get 2 spaces away, and then nitro boost it to the finish line there. Cool. And then we get 2 victory points for defeating him. So we're at 28. Awesome, man. We're getting up there with victory points. The ambulance, let's go ahead and gain 3 health. I like that. We're back up to full. Take that, you stupid dust worm jerk. Let's move further down the road. A raider. Let's use the star link. The farm. Yes, let's head to the farm. We're going to gain a fuel. We're going to gain an ammo. The Raiders are going to advance 1. They're getting a little close. They're getting a little close. A clear path would be nice. A landmine. No, I want to skip it. Give me a clear path. The crags. That works too. I'll take the crags. We'll move 1 space ahead through the crags. Zooming through the crags. What we got up ahead? A mutant. No, I want to skip it. Into a dust worm. Terrible. We lose 3 health. And the Raiders advance 1 space. Uh-oh. They're pretty close behind us here. We got an outpost. We can gain 2 ammo or spend a fuel and move a space. I think I'm going to gain the ammo. We don't want to run out of fuel because if we have no fuel to spend at the end of the round, the Raiders are going to advance 2 and they would be literally right on our tail. We definitely don't want that. A Spybot. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and fight the Spybot. We're going to get some fuel from him, and we have our Wave Burst to annihilate this dude. So he's going to have 2 health. Let's see how much extra he gets. 4, okay. And then he's going to get to attack first. 2? Oh my god, they're going to be right on our tail. No, let's redraw that. So we're going to spend 4 victory points. Wow. Is that the first time we've had to spend any victory points? I think it is. Choo, 4, man. We went from 28 down to 24. Let's shuffle up the resolution deck, draw a different one. That's more like it. They move 0. And then I'm going to spend 1 ammo. We're doing +2, and then +3 from our wave burst. So +5, +1 is 6. And that is enough to take down Spybot. Let's see what we get. We get fuel. That's awesome. And the moons don't match up, so we don't get the other fuel, but it's okay. We got a full tank as it is. And then we get 2 victory points for defeating him. So we're back up to 26. It's the end of the round. We'll spend a fuel before we shuffle up the exploration deck. Okay, it's going okay. We haven't moved very far. We're still about halfway, and the raiders caught up to us a little bit. They're getting pretty close to us. We really need to find the clear path. With how little fuel we have left, we really need to find the clear path. All right, here we go. At least we got that nitro boost. Ooh, raiders? No, we're going to skip it. Into a farm. That's good. We're going to gain health. I mean, it's kind of good. We gain fuel and ammo, but the raiders do move closer to us. Hey, dudes, it is game night from the future in editing mode. Man, this was hard to watch back, dudes. I don't know how I botched up the farm twice and then remembered and then didn't realize that I botched it up the other 2 times. Dude, I don't know. I get so excited and like wrapped up in the games when I'm playing them that, you know, I'm bound to make mistakes. It's gonna happen. It happens a lot. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna make you guys sit through the rest of this. I ended up winning, quote unquote winning. It was really awesome too, dude. Like, oh man, I wish you guys could have seen it. It was really cool, but yeah, there's no point in watching the rest of it at this point because I technically lost. The raiders would have caught up to me there. I forgot to move them twice on 2 of those farm stops. So rip, dude. Yeah, I'm going to have to run that one back and try to do the Fury run again. I thought I had beaten it first try, man. But no, I didn't. The raiders caught up to me. Maybe if I would have used that nitro boost that we had, maybe could have done something, but you'll never know. We'll never know, man. But yeah, I'm going to try the Fury run again, but yeah, dudes, there it is. I'll go ahead and end the video here so that way you guys don't have to sit through the last few minutes of it and be face palming the entire time. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Always have a blast playing DustRunner. Plenty more DustRunner playthroughs on the way. And hey, if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up like button, sub to the channel, hit the red subscribe button, and click the bell icon so you can stay notified every time I upload a brand new video. And dudes, until next time, have a good one. See all you guys in the next video.